through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Whatever sensations that may come up from within your body, maybe an emotions, maybe your thoughts, just accept it. Let yourself feel whatever it is that is coming to you. You may slowly begin to bring your awareness to where you are. Notice the room. Notice the temperature. Notice how you feel. As you may slowly rub the palm of your hands together. You may cover your eyes. Slowly and gently, you may open your eyes. Welcome back.
It took us somewhere. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aga Salim.
Wow.
Mas Aga, thank you so much. Please join us in the soba.
Please. That was so beautiful.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome
Thank you
back
so
to
much.
the studio.
Thank you so much for having me.
Please
Thank you
have
so
a
much.
seat.
You really
Thank you so
took me
much.
somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a journey somewhere.
Oh, wow.
It was so beautiful. I mean, I was like, where is he taking us? Oh my
But
goodness.
you know what? Because I think
Amazing.
that is quite unfamiliar for us.
Okay.
We used to hear a lot of, I don't know, music among us. It
Yeah.
should be like all
Other
those music like pop.
Even jazz.
Pop, jazz, and stuff like that. And so before we continue this segment, did you know that according to numerous studies, musical frequencies, which are known as the pitch or tone of the music, can affect our mind and body in different ways?
It can. All right. But some studies already said that higher frequencies are associated with feelings of excitement, happiness, and positivity, while lower frequencies are linked to relaxation, calmness, and contemplation. So does that mean that we should listen to higher frequencies when we are down or lower frequencies when we are stressed?
Now, to find the right answer and discuss more about this topic, joining us in the studio, you've met him, is energy and sound practitioner Aga Salim. Mas Aga, thank you so much for coming back to the studio.
Thank you.
We were mentioning about the type of music that we have been listening to, such like pop, rock, jazz. But studies have shown that listening to music with a frequency of 432 hertz can have significant impact on our well-being, while those music that we've been hearing all this time are not really 432. They are like 440?
Yes.
Now,
it's 440.
could you tell us more and also explain what does music with 432 hertz means?
Okay, so we've been hearing a lot of discussion about 432 and 440, and you know, there's a lot of comparison why it's better in 432 while 440 can causes bad things. But I believe that there are a little bit of misconception about that, because a 432 hertz music means that the note A is tuned to the 432 hertz. So take it from the current music industry that they're using. They're using this 440 hertz as the standard of the music that they're producing right now. So what that means is that the note A, which is right in the middle, after the note C, the middle C in a piano, you will find the C, D, E, F, G, A. So the note A right after the middle C on a piano, it is tuned to the 440 hertz.
Okay.
Okay, so what that means is that the other notes will be tuned accordingly
Right.
when the note A is adjusted or tuned to the 440.
All right.
While the 432 hertz music means that the note A is tuned to the 432 hertz instead. So when you have two separate people playing separate instruments with different frequencies, you would listen, you would hear that there's a little bit of out of tune.
Right.
Even though they're playing the same music, they're playing the same notes and everything, you would still feel a little bit of out of tune because they are tuned differently. So the 432 hertz is slightly flatter in terms of musical term, or in the normal terms, it would be slightly lower in terms of notes.
It's like an A flat.
Yes.
Okay. So nowadays, as you have seen, people said that our body reacted differently when we hear sounds or music that is adjusted to 432 hertz compared to 440 hertz. So can you tell us more about this?
Okay. So I'm just answering this based on my own experience, because I have listened to a same song that is tuned to both 432 and 440. And what I felt was when I heard the music, when I listened to the music in 432, it is indeed made me felt a lot calmer, or a little bit calmer than when I heard the 440. Yes, because the note is actually a little bit lower. It is tuned a little bit lower than the 440 hertz music. So it does not necessarily mean that 440 is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because we have heard a lot of theories from people in the internet saying even conspiracy theories that they're making 440 as to make us sick, to make us ill and everything.
That's what I heard. That's actually what I heard
We're
about.
actually just thinking that
440.
this global tension is happening because of 440. I don't know whether it's correct or not.
Because that's what I heard the first time I read, and also I watched a video about comparing the 440 and 432. They went straight to the conspiracy theory of making us sick, and all of this are actually the setup of pharmaceutical industry and stuff like things that you might seen like this is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what is actually the take on that based on your experience?
Based on my experience, listening to music is one thing, and having a 432 hertz make us feel calmer is another thing, because it is tuned slightly lower. Therefore, lower notes, like you said, it can promote a bit more calmness compared to the higher notes. That is true. But my take is about music. Music is very important in our daily life. We almost never gone through a day not listening to music.
Agree.
But what I believe that is important is not only on the frequency, but what I believe the most important thing is the intention of the music writer, of the song, of the message that the music is trying to convey. We see a lot of people saying that, I'm sorry, but music is haram and everything. We should not listen to music because it's not good. Well, there is a good point in that, actually, because a lot of the music that we hear nowadays, I'm sorry, promotes violence.
Yes, I agree.
It promotes bad things. So basically, listening to music is very good. It can have an impact on our lives, but it also depends on the message that the music is trying to convey, not necessarily the frequency only.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, your voice is also a music to me.
Wow.
Yeah. Even a lot of
Listening to him guiding us
Yeah.
through all the meditation. Yes.
Exactly. So, do you have any guidance, like for people? When is it best to listen to music with 432 hertz? Is it when we are anxious, when we are stressful, or when we are calm, in fact? Which one do you think?
Okay. Actually, when you are, feeling stressed, when you are, like panicking and everything, listening to 432 hertz can definitely help you relax a bit more. And when, let's say you're going to the gym and then you want to get yourself, pumped up in adrenaline, lifting weights and doing all the cardios, yes, go ahead and listen to the 440. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want a challenge, then listen to 432 when you're at the gym.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm gonna put that in mind. I'm gonna take a note of that.
Okay.
But when I dive deep into the whole thing about the conspiracy, I also found other than 440 and 432, there's also 396.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
Now,
Yes.
how about that?
Okay.
396 hertz frequency, well, according to research, can bring out negative thoughts from our body.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. That frequency is actually, what we call a solfeggio frequency, and 396 hertz. In the musical term, it's on the note G, but on the solfeggio frequency, it resonates with our energy body. So if I may go back a little bit, we have our physical body, and yet we also have our energy body in ancient Hinduism or Vedic tradition called chakras. So we have the root chakra, the sacral chakra, plexus, and so on, up to the crown chakra. And both of the bodies are actually very connected to one another. So when we have an imbalance in our energy body, it will manifest into our physical body. So that 396 hertz, the solfeggio frequency that resonates to the root chakra, can actually help us bring back balance to the root chakra.
Oh.
Yes. So when you said that when listening to the 396 hertz, it can help us to, removing the negative energy, negative thoughts from our body. And that is true. Because if I may share a little bit about chakras, our root chakra became imbalanced when we are not feeling safe, when we are not feeling secure, when we, do not have, when we don't believe in ourselves.
So it's like fine-tuning yourself.
Yes,
using
exactly,
the
exactly.
396. Oh my goodness.
Because we are actually all energy beings, but we have this physical form, but we are actually all energy, and we are all vibrating in a sense. We are never, we are never standing still. We are always vibrating. Yes, so basically using that frequency that you mentioned can help bring balance to the root chakra,
Wow.
letting out all the negative thoughts and everything. That's one of the things that it can do, but it has a lot more things.
So should we listen to it periodically, or let's say once a day, or twice a day, or once a week? Because if we listen to 432 hertz music every day, let's say, can it change us in a positive way? Or 396, let's say?
Okay, so other than the person that made the music, that wrote the music their intention, it's also important that you have a certain intention that you want to achieve while doing something.
All right.
For example, like waking up in the morning, my intention is I have to get things done, do it the best that I can, and then off you go to the office. So that intention is what's going to help you.
It's about manifestation then.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So basically, not knowing that this thing can actually help us, alleviate the negative thoughts, but listening to it anyways, it can help you, but it would help you a lot better if you have that awareness, that mindfulness, that intention that you send, I want to let go of my negative thoughts. Then it can have a better effect on yourself.
Right. Okay, can you explain something like when people study, like my kids study, and she has to listen to some metal music or classical music. Does that having anything to do with the frequency or nothing at all?
Okay. First of all, there are so many ways that we can actually help music or frequencies to get us in tune to what we want to do. We can use the how do you say that? It's a forced resonance, meaning that, okay, I'm stressed, so I'm going to listen to the 396 to let go of the negative thoughts. That's one of the things that is called forced resonance. So the outside force, the outside vibrations try to help change what is within you.
Okay.
But, for example, like when somebody is trying to, study, but instead of listening to the classical music to help him or her to focus more, but instead, I can get more in tune when I'm listening to hard rock or metal music. That is also fine. It's about finding the right frequency. What may work for me might not work for you.
Okay. Well, since Hans, I'm just gonna ask. This is out of my curiosity.
Yes.
Because I play an instrument. It's just a piano. Can I ask somebody who tuned the piano to tune it to 432? That's number one. Number two, where can we find music with 432 hertz?
Okay, how to tune the piano? Yes, actually, you can actually ask the guy who tuned the piano to please tune it to 432, so you can make sure that the note A after the middle C on the piano is tuned to the 432 hertz.
And then the others will follow.
And the others will follow. Yes, because they have their own scales that they need to get adjusted to one another. Yes, you can do that.
And what about the music with 432?
Where can we find it? I mean, these days we find everything online.
Yes.
Can we find the 43 hertz music online?
Of course. You can find a lot of them. If I may mention, can I mention brands?
Sure.
Yeah, you can go to Spotify, you can go to YouTube, you can go to Apple Music, and music with 432 hertz. I mean, you will find it. There are so many of them.
So, is that also linked to any kind of musical instrument? Because we saw that you brought a musical instrument to our studio that is quite...
I almost slipped out of myself listening to that. Yeah.
Because we are kind of like, that actually the first time we saw it. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah.
Okay, this one is called Raf Vast. It is, in the category of steel tongue drum. So basically, yeah, it's made out of metal, and you know that shaped hole is actually shaped like a tongue. So hence they call it a steel tongue drum.
Okay, is it the same like the one that is also shaped like round like that, but you have to sort of like, what do you call it? Like
Use a mallet
yeah.
to play it.
Is it the same thing?
It is similar, but it gives off a different kind of, how do you say it? Yeah, feel, not effect, but feel. Yes, yes. The characteristic of the sound that it produces, it is a bit different.
And this is for 32 hertz.
Yes, it is.
Right. Well, actually, this is something new to us. That's why
Very new.
we will ask more questions.
Yeah, we will definitely ask more questions, but we'll go for a break now and see the stories. We'll continue after the break, but unfortunately, I think Mas Aga has to go somewhere. We would love to have you again later on, maybe somewhere when we are in the middle of our panicky situation. Please come to the studio with Ava.
Yes, or probably where can we find you on
Yes.
socials?
Do you have a class or something?
Yes, yes, I do. Actually, you can find me on socials. On Instagram, it's Aga Salim. And yes, I do have classes and sessions. I do sound healing practices on several wellness spaces, yoga studios such as Jiva Raga Space at Setiabudi and Samasta in Pancoran, amongst many others. Yeah, I do.
right.
That's
And
what I do.
also teaching the
Var.
instruments?
That rough,
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So
He
shall
played it
wait.
perfectly. I was like thinking about the notes. What was it?
The note.
Yeah. But thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mas
Thank you
Aga.
so much for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for bringing us the peace that we need. And see the stories will continue after the break, so don't go anywhere.